Coming up, see the stove that inspired one couple to redesign their kitchen.
We don't use it because I don't want to ruin it.
Welcome back. When it comes to redecorating the kitchen, picking out all the right design elements is no easy feat. Well, this next family cooked up a plan that worked out perfectly.
I no longer have kitchen envy when I go into other people's houses. I'm perfectly happy with the way we did ours.
When it came to designing a brand new kitchen in their 1915 prairie-style home, Dawn and Josh Denberg had a clear goal in mind: a space with vintage appeal and modern conveniences. That required building an addition to their Chicago home.
This is the old kitchen. It was right here. There was a wall here, so it was very small. The refrigerator was right here. The counters came around, and it was your traditional galley kitchen.
So they bid farewell to the old kitchen, knocked down the dining room wall, and created an airy, open great room. Now it's perfect for them, their two kids, Ariel and Henry, and their Hurricane Katrina rescue dog, Karma. And it all started with a stove.
One of the houses that I looked at was totally not right for our family, but it had the stove. I thought one day I'm going to have a stove like that.
Dawn spent months searching for just the right one, a vintage O'Keefe and Merritt with double ovens, double glass doors, double broilers, and a special cooktop.
It is a griddle. We don't use it because I don't want to ruin it.
The thought of actually frying bacon on something as beautiful as that just is something we can't handle.
Right.
So
but it could be done, just not by us.
Classic white subway tile with dark grout serves as the backsplash leading up to the hood. On either side, painted wood shelves show off the Denberg's favorite dishes, a great feature, and one the couple has been thinking about since they lived in San Francisco.
We really wanted to do open shelving then, but everyone advised us against it because of earthquakes.
Now in the Midwest, they can have all their dishes out and within reach.
It's not just for display purposes. I mean, everything that's up here we use every day.
For the cabinets, they wanted an authentic hand-painted look. And designer Sandy Paul had just the right finishing touch to keep the detailing true to the era.
In that time period, it was very typical that you would find the inset cabinet doors, the exposed hinges on the exterior. These latches are really fun because they are reminiscent of a latch you would find on an old refrigerator.
The vintage charm is obvious in this kitchen. But if you look closer, you'll find more contemporary materials like stainless steel appliances and a concrete countertop.
concrete is actually fairly porous, so you can't leave wine on it because it'll stain, but that's actually part of its charm.
For the island, the Denbergs chose the look of stainless steel.
We like the way we're mixing materials and having something, something newer and something older.
The island wasn't meant to have a heavy presence in the kitchen. It was meant to be more open and airy and, again, consistent with the space.
So it provides open storage underneath without blocking light or the flow of the kitchen. Next to the island is the one thing in the room that Dawn doesn't love.
This is the one thing in the kitchen that I wish we would have done differently. I really was leaning towards getting some kind of old diner table, and we had gone and looked at some antique shops to try and find an old one, and we didn't, so we ended up settling on this one.
I think it looks great. I like the wood. The bench works out pretty well. I'm sure at some point Dawn will win, and she usually does.
Something Josh and Dawn both agreed on was the need for food storage. So just past the table is a unique walk-through pantry that hides something no modern kitchen can do without.
In the time period that this was built, if this was consistent with that time period, you wouldn't have had a microwave. We decided actually to put the microwave right here into the pantry where it's comfortably located, and you have quick access as you walk around the corner into the kitchen.
The butler's pantry comes in handy when the Denbergs entertain. But for Dawn, its meaning goes far beyond that. The room was specifically designed to house this one very special antique.
This piece was purchased with money that was set aside by my grandparents when they passed away. They left a little bit of money for each of their grandchildren to buy something special. It's nice because whenever I look at it, I think of my grandparents.
How was it?
Good.
And there's one last thing in this kitchen that has clicked with the whole family.
I like the cereal dispensers.
Is a way for Dawn and I to sleep late on weekends. The kids can come downstairs, climb up on the counter, they get their cereal and they go off and play, and we get at least an hour more per morning, which is priceless.
From retro touches to contemporary conveniences, hidden treasures to affordable finds, This is truly a vintage kitchen for a modern family. If you'd like more information about any of the cool new ideas and products you see in this show, just head to our website at hgtv.com.